this broadcast, NBNN.info will be giving away a $20 Shroud of the Avatar gift certificate for giving us the phrase that pays. And the phrase that pays for today's broadcast is Shroud of the Avatar, making magic happen.
Violation of rezoning to vengeance.
Yeah, and maybe we have people gear up for the journey. What do you think?
Sure, but I'm not sure exactly what you mean.
I'll have them take weapons off, make sure nobody has weapons equipped, and tell them if they have any cloth armor to put cloth armor on, because if they fall overboard in plate, they will drown. Stuff like that.
Okay, sounds good.
I take off all of my clothes to go swimming. I don't know about you, but yeah.
Well, we're not intentionally swimming. We're going to have a boat ride. But sometimes on boat rides with a bunch of chaos, people go swimming anyway.
Especially when people have gust.
Yes, we don't want them to fall off the boat.
Well, let's not be hasty there. Some people might want to.
I mean, we might want some people to fall off the boat.
Yeah.
He actually told me I wasn't going to maybe appreciate all of today's welcome quest, so it might be me that he's after.
Perhaps.
Well, we can test the PvP area of vengeance all over violation. So if we all gang up on it, we can give them a welcome for having the first PvP town.
That's possible. Then it's going to take a lot longer to get through the quest.
As soon as you give him the order, it might be a while until they stop killing him.
I can almost guarantee if you shot out to kill me, that it will be a while before people stop.
Yeah, for better or for worse. We'll let the individuals decide.
I thought it was great on your birthday when they gave you God mode.
And welcome Luca to the stream. I know I saw Luca here in the hot tub just a minute ago.
There's 30, I zoned right as we started to make sure I had my timer set right, 35, 34, 33.
Okay, I think we're at a good time to start.
I agree
sailing.
100%, and I just checked Vengeance, he's clear. I don't see any PKers on the list. I do see one guy that might start trouble though.
Okay, so thank you.
Are you guys headed to Vengeance right now?
William, I'm upstairs on your boat if you wanted to come up here to greet people, because I'm not going to move bot.
Now you're listening to us planning the movements and everything going on here. A lot of work does go into the welcome quest.
Okay, I've begun the zoning process. Remember, this phrase that pays weekend.
Just telling my
Lazarus asked
viewers,
for the phrase that pays.
you know, that there's a lot of work that goes into the welcome quest that people don't realize goes on behind the scenes, and that's part of what they're listening to as well here in today's broadcast, is the coordination between the people who are doing this, getting ready to move and take a whole group of people across the world. It's not an easy task by any means, so...
Especially since it is an open PvP area, and there may be a few people that are out to spoil the fun.
Yeah, on that note, I'm actually going to be stacking things in our favor, because that's how I like to do things. So I have an entire full party of people that if any of them don't help with guard commands, I will replace with other people who can and will help with guard commands.
I can totally help with the guard commands. I still have the starting quest sword.
You are level 5. You're out.
Level 5, but, you know, level doesn't matter. It's all about skill with a dull blade.
Yeah, this is Shroud of the Avatar R18. Levels matter, bro.
Oh, never mind.
Levels
We're gonna check
always
all
matter.
previous statements.
Hey, there's William. I'm gonna go fishing.
No, don't say that word if
Speaking of
Winfield's
fishing.
around.
Fortunately, Winfield has his mic muted right now, so he cannot respond to that.
Oh, I think I'm here.
Oh no, I was going to say he's here.
Man, he
Yeah.
unmuted it.
Without your knowledge.
He heard the word fishing,
Yeah.
man. That was it.
I could have sung the fish song immediately
I have that
when so
bookmarked, by the way.
inspired.
Have they mentioned anything about fishing yet?
Yeah,
They
it's coming
said
out
that
in
it will be in release 5.
release 75.
They said it was going to be release 8.
Is that the same time Dying's coming out then?
There
They said
you
it's
go.
gonna- they said it's going to come out soon. Trademark.
So release 75 is when everything will come out that we even desire.
Yeah.
That's the release that I was on strike for on April 1st.
I've been waiting so impatiently for Dying.
Oh, you want to die?
I was
Go to
going to say
Vengeance.
you can die anytime you want.
We got 8 people left here. I know 2 have a timer about 5 minutes. I'm gonna sit here with them.
Okay,
Well,
I'm going to do some adjustments to
if-
this party.
If you party them up to somebody who is not on a timer who is zoning, we can facilitate their movement that way.
Yeah,
Your
just make
leader.
yes, and then you can just follow them.
One question about player-owned towns is how it says vengeance governed by violation. Would guilds be able to make their towns governed by their guild name?
One person has town owner.
So you can't change the name?
Well, person's name is the name of the guild, is what I was going to get to. One person has to be the town owner, and that's populated by the person flagged as the owner. And you can't promote somebody else to owner, only steward.
So the town is owned by one person, the player-owned town.
So, say I were a guild master, though. What if I just made a character named my guild? Then it could say
Exactly.
governed by my guild.
Exactly.
I don't even think the name of who it's governed by is your character, because you could have multiple characters on your account. I think it is the physical owner of the account.
Oh, the account name. That's a good thought.
It is the
I
account
don't know.
name.
That'd
So
be
Yeah,
pretty
it's
bad.
if next release I came in as Winfield too, I bet it would still say Winfield. Or Violation 2, it'd still be Violation. It's account bound.
Yeah, it's compound.
So what if my name on my account was...
Hey, William, you want to stop talking to him about Serenite? We've got about 5 more minutes left here before we start walking on.
All right, I'll go ahead and start.
And when you're talking in game, make sure you also talk in the chat area here with your voice, please.
This is being broadcast. Well, since you weren't here when we were talking about that, William.
You want me to read my quest?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
whatever you about, read out loud.
First of all, I want to thank everyone for coming today. I want to give special thanks to Greg and his efforts for putting together the welcome quest. It is very important to have love for those people who have helped you along your way and compassion for those in need. These are virtues that create a greater tomorrow. What most don't notice is that these people that helped you in times of need are part of your destiny, hands that help you mold who you are today. That is what today's quest here is about. First, I wanted to share some lore with everyone here. Our people arrived with the falling of the shards in Grunwald. The shards colliding with the ground below caused an explosion that was so powerful it created a rift between our world and Earth. Soon after we befriended the local king, he took notice of our otherworldly knowledge. We used what we knew from Earth to help him craft stronger weapons and armor. This helped him over his enemies, and in turn he commissioned us to take these lands.
Welcome, Bambino and Luca, to the stream. How you guys doing today?
We vow to protect the sick and the weak from the rogues that frequent these areas. Here in Vengeance, we make our stand. In those times, we took harbor in Paxler with Winfield, who gave us a warm bed and a hot plate of food when we had no place to go. We want to take this time to thank him for his compassionate heart, and it will never be forgotten. In dark times, Vengeance will be guarding your shadows. You planted a seed that grew into something greater. With that said, I want to take a moment to remember those who were lost. Take a look around. We have these ruins to keep the memory fresh in our heads. There were a lot of lives lost here, so we can start a new chapter for Ord Vengeance. William looked saddened with his words. These men were courageous and compassionate. It was at that point in combat where true warriors make that choice.
Time's almost up there.
He and his warriors gave their lives for their loved ones, the ultimate sacrifice. He bows his head in remembrance. In today's quest, I only ask one thing of each and every one of you: to make a difference, to give just a little.